now it's like okay to not go to college. Like you can jump into your career and that's okay. You will not be left astray. So yeah, I hear you.
Okay, you guys, welcome back to the Paid in Full Almost podcast. I'm your host, Tay, but you already knew that. And today we have another special guest. Kristin, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, Taylor. Hey, girl. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I'm happy that you came on.
Yes. Hey, everyone. My name is Kristin Manu. I'm 22 years old. I'm a senior at Old Dominion University, and I'm majoring in fashion merchandising. I have a brand called Styled by KM, and it is a fashion brand that specializes in design, styling, and creative directing. So, yeah.
Yes, and I will link everything below, as you guys know, okay? The brand is cute. I checked it out. I said, ooh, okay, girl.
Yes.
Giving what it's supposed to give, so make sure you guys check it out. So, you heard my girl. She said, it's a wrap. She about to be out, okay? Out. Packed. The bags is already packed.
Okay? Already packed at the door.
Out the door. So, going into this, you graduate. Let's take it back to high school. You graduated high school. Was college your first choice, and why? Why college? Why that?
Yes, college was definitely an option. I was ready to get out of my house. Like, I couldn't stay home, do the community college thing. It just wasn't going to work. So college was definitely a first choice for me, especially I was raised in an African household. So going to college, it was like, you're going to go or you're going to move out this house.
Oh, okay. You didn't have no option.
No. So yeah, it was definitely a first option for me.
Okay, that's good. Because I know some people waver, like, should I go to the career world? Should I go to college?
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I was always so like, I guess it's from like an older generation because my parents were older, where it's like once you graduate high school, you're supposed to go to college. Like you don't want to, like the way they put it to me is, if I go to college, I'm gonna be working at McDonald's for the rest of my life. And I
said, literally.
I can't do that.
No, I hear you on that. I really do hear you on that. And it's like, I feel like now it's like okay to not go to college. Like you can jump into your career and that's okay. You will not be left astray. So yeah, I hear you.
Where was this before I signed the loan?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's either you're just going to just get the degree or you're actually going to use the degree. I don't know. It's a lot. But
that's what I'm saying. It's crazy because I think if I were to graduate during like right now, I probably would not go to college. At least for a year, I probably wouldn't. To see it. Girl, we got TikTok, we got YouTube, we got 5 years making $1 million.
No, literally so many ways to get rich. And it's just like, wow. And I'm sitting here like trying to learn how to do accounting and you're just sitting here and you get a check. You get a check. Like what's up? So yeah,
Do you need me a part of your team? Like I could be a manager.
No, literally, I could. Yeah, like just.
No, honestly, no, I definitely agree. Because my next question would be, since you're ending your college experience journey, what is your biggest takeaway from going to college?
Honestly, it's not the education part. Honestly, like I don't know. I just didn't really get the educational part of college, which is surprising. But the biggest takeaway, I know that's TikTok, the biggest takeaway after this experience, but would be like, I feel like I learned a lot about myself personally and a lot about what I want to do. Because going into college, like I wanted to be a business owner, but it was in hair. Like I wanted to own a salon. I got my cosmetology license and everything. But then as I was in school, like doing hair was just not a passion for me anymore. And I was never that person that knew what they wanted to do in life. Like I was never that type of person. But then I started getting into fashion and I just like was like, wow. And there was so many different experiences that I had in college that made me be who I am today. So I would say like I definitely learned a lot about myself and I really love who I am now. And I don't think I'm done getting to know myself yet, but I like who I am now. So yeah.
So I guess college for you was more about personal development.
Yeah.
And you're not the first person to say that. And I agree. Like, education for me wasn't something I really like. I know something, but
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
wasn't like, like the point of going to college
Yeah.
here is to get education, to do this,
Right.
to do that. But the fact of the matter is, I get here and child.
Exactly. Like, it was really a growth and personal development thing for me. So the educational part, it was cute, but
It was all right.
yeah. I got the degree.
Right, like turning in papers at midnight, stressing myself out to
Right.
test, knowing I'm gonna forget this information after I walk out the
Exactly.
door.
Exactly. So
That needs to change.
no, literally, I'm with you on that 100%.
So wait, so before you went to college, you got your cosmetology school, or while you were in college, you were pursuing a cosmetology degree?
Yeah. So
no.
Oh, no, you're good. So it was before, actually. My high school offered a cosmetology program. So I did that for 2 years, and then I got licensed my senior year. So I did it before I went to.
Just brought you, and then in college, you was like, okay, let me do hair. So what point of your journey of doing hair did you realize, yeah, no, it's a no for me?
So I was doing hair like while I was in high school and up until like my freshman year of college. Like, me and my roommate, we went to high school together and we both did hair. So we started like a little hair page and we was doing hair on campus. But then like I just wasn't excited to do it. Like, people would try to book and I'd be like, I'm not I don't feel like doing this. Like, it just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give anymore. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. And my roommate, she wasn't feeling it either. So then I was just so lost because I was like, dang, I really wanted to do hair, but I'm just not feeling it. So I was stuck. I really was stuck for some time, but then I got into my jam of what I wanted to do. So
yes, and in this time of you just being stuck, you realize, okay, hair is not for me. How did you find your groove into like, okay, I really want to start my own clothing line and design? How did we get there?
Well, so I was watching Grownish. Okay. And Grownish, I love Zoe. That is my girl. And like Zoe, like, she was always kind of lost and confused. But what I really loved about her was she was doing fashion in school. And I was kind of jealous of her because I was like, dang, I wish I could do fashion. But like, you know how adults are, oh, you want to major in fashion? That's not going to get you anywhere. Da, 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 da. But I knew like I liked clothes and I liked to dress, but I wasn't like a fashion geek. So I was literally on like social media and my friend said he's looking for a stylist for a photo shoot. So I was like, I don't know too much about styling, but I feel like I could do it. Like, I feel like let me just try it out, because I was really just trying anything to see what I like. So then I swiped up and he gave me the concept idea and I styled the models and everything just turned out so good. And I was like, wow, I could see myself like doing it. I was really like, okay, like, let me see what the fashion industry is giving. So yeah.
Okay. So at this time while you were in college, were you still undecided?
No, so I was actually a business major. This whole time I was a business major. And then as I started getting more into fashion, that's when I kind of was like, okay, business, I don't like it. It's too much math involved. I'm not good at math. So let me see what fashion is talking about. So yeah.
That's good. And I guess it's all about of like your process and really finding out what you like and what you don't.
Yes.
And I guess just don't be it's discouraged to try new things. Like, I graduated not high school. I graduated college. I graduated college in town. I'm still trying to figure it out, like what I actually like. So I feel like you just can't be afraid to try new things.
Exactly. You really can't, because it's like there's so much in this world, like, and you can really just figure it out. And I feel like we're at the age where you really can't figure it out, and that's okay. It's not like you in your 40s having a midlife crisis. Like, no, I'm young. I'm full of life. Like,
right. Like, my parents, this is my point of view. If my parents still have a place to live, I will be okay.
That is the one. Yes. That
is the tip of the day. And
no, literally.
If I have a place to stay, I'm okay.
You're good. You're good. You're always going to be good.
My next question would be, while in college, is there any like opportunities or other avenues that you wish you took more advantage of, or or something you like regret not doing?
Mm, I would say I wish I did start off doing fashion because I think it would have been easier for me. But I honestly don't regret anything in school. I really don't. Starting off as a business major, I feel like everything was kind of like formed for me to get to where I am today. And anything that was out of place that I would change, I feel like I wouldn't be here right now. So the only thing I do regret, I don't know. I really don't regret anything. I don't.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't.
Question would be, I mean, you kind of answered it already, but like, what do you say to those that tell you like, oh, don't get a degree in fashion, it's pointless, it's worthless? What do you say to those people?
I would say you don't know what you're talking about because it's the ones that really don't know what they're talking about, don't know what they're talking about. I definitely feel like before you go to college, I think you should have an idea of what you want to do, but I don't recommend that you go to college being undeclared, only because college is money at the end of the day. Money, money, money. And like one thing I am proud of myself was I put myself through college all 4 years. So like
Yes, girl. Let's take a moment.
Yeah.
That's all to you.
Thank you. Thank you. So I would never want to just enter college and not know what I want to do because I'm just wasting money. And I think our parents or the people above us try to force you to say, like, yeah, graduate high school, go to college. No, like take some time, go on an eat, pray, love journey, girl, and figure it out.
At this point.
Yes. Cause now now that you're out of school, it's like you still figuring out, which is okay, but definitely take that time beforehand to figure it out because life is not a race. It's not.
Girl, it's a marathon. What Nipsey say? It's a marathon.
Yes, right. Yeah.
No, I definitely agree. Like some people, depending on who you talk to, they make it seem like it's a bad thing that if you graduate high school, then you want to take a break. It's like, no, don't take a break. You're going to just sit here and do nothing with your life. Like, you gotta go. You know what I mean?
No, not true.
All right. So I feel like it's good to just step back and take that breather because it's like, what then you be in college, you come home after the second semester, then they're gonna be like, oh, so what you do in college?
Yes, exactly.
If you had let me take a break, I would have been chilling here trying to figure out what
exactly. Instead of just going there, just trying to figure it out there, swiping your visa for the tuition and the books and the food and just
Yes, college is a very expensive decision to make, but we all rush into it.
I agree.
They just force it down. It's like go.
Exactly.
And no one really goes over like how much everything will cost.
They don't. If I could start a course, girl, and tell people how to save money at college, I'll do it because they don't tell you. They don't tell you.
Do not. It's like a scam. Everybody worried about getting scammed. College is really just
it's a scam. And it's crazy because there's so many successful people that did not go to college. And it's just like they don't got loans, they don't got X, Y, and Z to pay off. No, they're straight.
And when I hear this, I'm like, okay, maybe they have cracked the code. And I just and I fell into the
trap.
The trap. Yes.
Yeah. I hear you.
But yeah, when I hear people that didn't go to college and still made it, I'm like,
okay.
I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, but I'm hurting because
that's what I'm saying. I have to pay for this.
No, literally, I hear you.
What? I would ask you to finish this statement. Life after college looks like what?
It looks like success. That's what it looks like because sometimes when I've talked to people that have graduated, they'll be like, oh, you're going to be depressed or you're going to be sad. You're going to be, I'm like, oh, I don't want to be that. Like I only have success destined for my life. So I only see success. I only see happiness. I do see maybe some challenges and struggles, but that's okay. Like I want that, but I don't want to be depressed or sad. So
no, girl, me neither.
Yes. I see success all around and greatness and opportunity, all of it.
Yes. No, I definitely agree. I mean, I think graduating college is all about what you make it afterwards. I mean,
I am.
I can see where people feel depressed because it's like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
But if you really walk yourself through it and be like, okay, I graduated. This is what I think I want to do. Let me try it. It's all about really trying new things so you don't get like stuck.
Yeah.
And I low-key think since we pay all this money, to go to college, I think there should be some type of like transition course or
I agree.
Someone to check up on me for the first 6 months.
No, because once you're gone, they're like, all right, thank you for the check.
Like, you mailing me after I didn't graduate, talking about you need this money. You need to be calling me.
Right. Ask me, hey girl, are you good? Are you good?
Do you need resources?
They don't help
find
you.
a job. And
No.
I think like for you to pay all this money, that's one thing that you would like. You don't realize you need it until after you're done. And it's like, so ain't nobody gonna call and check up on me.
Right. Am I like, right? I done gave you all this money and no one's asking me if I'm okay, if I'm alive even. But y'all asking for a check, a donation.
Girl, not even. Girl, and every time I get those college, because they'll mail you one and be like, oh, you're alumni, like donate.
To who?
To what?
To what org? Who? Yeah, no. It's not giving that.
A no for me.
A big no.
I mean, like, you want me to pay back the student loans that I just got
and donate? Are you?
And find a job, and the job I gotta get is entry level somewhere.
No, it's like they really playing with me right now. Like, wow.
Emotions.
I've never felt so disrespected in my life.
Honestly, I was like, is this a joke? Like, are you serious?
It has to be. The cameras are somewhere because this has to be a joke.
I would say, being that you're a business owner now, how has college helped you like run, or what has college taught you about running a business, if it has, or like being in college, like how have you like promoted your business and gone about that?
I would say honestly, I don't think college has really helped me with my business. What it did teach me was I need to always be a multitasker, and I feel like I naturally am a multitasker. But I would say running my business while being in school, it definitely has been hard because you gotta like learn the school stuff, and then and I need a job too. Like the business doesn't pay for everything, so then working and then also like running the business at the same time, it's a lot. But honestly, I was able to do it though. Like I was able to produce a lot of work. I produced a fashion show like while I was in school. I definitely would say the whole pandemic was kind of helpful, honestly. Just having that break, even the people that died, God help them. Oh yeah. But yes, RIP. But I would say the pandemic definitely helped. It really slowed things down, and I was able to just kind of like formulate the business, kind of like do school at the same time. So I would say like that was helpful, but college and running the business, like, no, like, nah.
It was not. But how did you get through? Because you said that you ran you ran your business, you also worked, and you did schoolwork. So what was like the key thing to get you through that? Because I know a lot of people do that. So what would you tell them, and what was like the key, like, oh, it's time management? Like, what would you say it is to get you through it?
I would say just having a good balance and having priorities at the end of the day. Like I was able to still go to school and also protect my mental health at the same time. There was definitely times where I was stressed, but just having a good balance of each thing. And if you really do want to grow your business, like you will have the mindset to do that and will able to like put it at the top of the ladder. School is definitely important, but I would say just making time for everything, then you will be successful. But if you're not good with your time management, it's definitely going to be hard for you. So just have a good priority list.
All right. So, but you said naturally, like time management, you got that under the belt, huh?
Yes, I do. And I'm not gonna lie. I definitely had my times where I was procrastinating. I can be a really big procrastinator, but I'm gonna get it done, like regardless. So
the question of the day is, you kind of already answered this one too, but the question of the day, in your opinion, is how relevant is college information? Like the education part, like how relevant do you think it is?
I think it's definitely relevant if you use it. Are you just going to class and you just like, or are you like, okay, I'm going to utilize what my teacher is telling me and I'm going to attach it to my life? Most of the time, when I'm learning in school, it's just kind of like, all right, I'm wasting my time here. But I would say it definitely depends how you're taking the information and using it. But honestly, you don't need school. Like, I'm not telling people to not go to school. That's not what I'm saying. But you really have to assess yourself and what you want for yourself. And you're like, okay, is college really going to be worth it to me? If I major in this, am I actually going to utilize it? Or can I go on YouTube, or can I go to a trade school, or can I take a course and that will be more beneficial, which it could be. But it really depends on the person. It really depends on the person.
True. So I guess you would say go at your own risk, because I know some would say, in my case, I did fashion merchandising as well, and I did business management. But for me, looking back on the 4 years, especially because fashion is so fast paced and moving all the time, the information that I studied, to me, like by the time I graduated in 2021, it's like this information is so outdated.
I hear you. Yeah, no, I definitely agree, because sometimes it's really not relevant. Like, especially with fashion, like these teachers have textbooks from 1834. Like, babe, it's 2022. Let's do an update.
Like, we're doing 3D printing now. Like, girl,
right?
Like, robots is coming out. What are you even
right?
Why are you telling me this?
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, it's important to learn the history, but it's also important to learn what's going on like at this moment.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like only in my senior class did we really talk about even relevant information, as you could say. But it's like, I done went through the classes all 4 years, and everything that you taught me is outdated. So
very much so.
Today, YouTube is my university.
Yes, YouTube University. Yes.
Because college, what is that?
It wasn't, no, like they really don't teach you like the stuff that you really need to know sometimes. Really, and also depending on your major too, but they don't.
Maybe it's given scam.
Right. Now, if I was to go to FIT, that would be a lot more beneficial for me.
Yeah, I think FIT maybe. Because I talked to people that have been to FIT and they was like,
really?
Yeah, they was like, because even them, like getting out of college was hard for them to find a job, like, and getting into it. Even though I will say, going to like a college that's more your thing, like FIT, she did speak on things that I didn't even study or touch on. I'm like, girl, you did what? I'm like, girl,
oh wow.
So I was like, okay, I get it. But then it's like, girl, we in the same boat. You have student loans.
I do have student loans. Am I allowed to say how much? Because I'm really not.
So I have about, if you it don't matter.
Okay, so I have about $15,000 in student loans, and yeah, it's really not that bad, because when I tell you, I hustled, okay? When I tell you I hustled, this is really good advice, and I feel like everybody should do this. But your school has money that they are not trying to give you. You need to put on a show and give them a sad story as to why you need this money. So what I would do when I would get my financial aid, I'd be like, ooh, this isn't giving. At the beginning of the semester, I would always go to financial aid and I would say, hey, like, I really need more money or I'm going to have to drop out of school. They don't want their dropout rate to decrease. They don't want that. So they'll be like, oh, you got to email this person. And I would say, hey, my name is Kristin. I'm putting myself through school and times are just so tough. And I just really need help paying for school. And that's when I would just get endless scholarships. Like, they would just be like, oh, check your account, hun, check your account. And I would just see like my tuition bill is just going down and down and down because I'm asking them for money. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, you have loans. I'll be like, no, I don't want to use my loans. I only used my loans when I really, really had to, but I would ask the school for money. Like, and they have grants, scholarships, all this funding that they're not trying to give out, but you just got to ask. You really do.
Okay, so what she's telling me is I didn't go to my financial aid office enough. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
So my final question would be, was college worth paying in full? Almost. Was the money that you're gonna have to pay back worth what you're gonna pay?
Oh, because my loans, it don't even matter how much it is. Just no. I'm sorry. Just no. Honestly, because like, what did college get? Did they give me a job at the end of the day to give them back the money? No.
And not even depending on what degree you have, because I know if you step out here and you're like an engineer or something,
yeah, definitely
make that money, or like, depending on what finance department, I know you can make that money, but for the rest of us,
yeah, I'm sorry, no. If you did right, if you did like IT or the big majors, even if you
stressed out,
right, even if you did fashion and let's say you start working for like Essence or Vogue or something like that, oh, you have the money, girl, you go ahead. But as for the rest of us,
for us common folks,
us common folks.
Because let's not even start with the fact that we gotta work at an entry-level job when we just got this whole degree.
I'm saying, but if I become a scammer, I'm wrong. Like what?
Like really make it make sense.
That's what I'm saying. And then they want their money, 6 months after you graduate? Oh yeah.
And that's the thing, 6 months.
6 months.
It takes some of us 6 months to even find a job.
I agree. I definitely agree with you on that.
So like, I can agree. So it's a no. So you wouldn't do college. If you had a choice, would you do college again?
Probably. I think I would. I would probably go to a different school though, and I would probably take more advantage of the opportunities that are there and really like take in the full experience. But I think I would do it again.
You would do school again? Child, catch me with the other folks.
Like, I think I would, but then like, I don't know. I think I would. At a different school though.
Okay, maybe I would do school if I would maybe.
Yes, maybe. Have you on the maybe.
Have you on the maybe do school at a different location than you have a degree.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on. You heard her, guys. It's a no for her.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all heard, but it was a no.
Yeah.
Doing that again. It was nice.
Yeah. It was cute.
It was very cute.
It was a cute time.
It was a nice time.
It was very fun.
Getting his money and we gonna keep going.
No, literally. But thank you so much for having me. I had a blast.
No, thank you for coming on, you guys. I will list all her information below. Make sure you check out her page, her TikTok, and everything. It will be down below, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.